Why don't you go dust your brain out?
So today I thought it could be fun to read over some of Jessica's Livejournal posts from December 2003 and see what she was up to as a young bog witch. I couldn't read these myself without dying from laughter and cringe, so enjoy the AI Rachel do the honors. Ugh, at like 1 something in the morning I went to go drinking at someone's house. I had 2 shots of Jose Cuervo, 2 shots of Bacardi Limon, and 2 Bud Lights. I got home at like almost 4 and had to be at work at 8. I didn't even get out of bed until 8. Damn. I got off work at 1, and it surprisingly went by pretty fast considering how shitty I felt. I felt like death, seriously. But when I got home, I went to sleep at like 7 and didn't get up till 11 this morning. I still feel pretty tired. Fuck. And I missed AFI on MTV last night. Thank God I didn't puke, though. And it hurt so bad to sit up. I will never do something that stupid ever again. But now I'm off to take pics of stuff to sell on eBay. Ah, great. When I want to post about Steve, I don't remember anything. Shoulda did it while it was fresh in my mind. Maybe it will come up later. So the other day, Chris called me telling me he had finished 2 disposable cameras and asked me to develop them for him. I said, I have a thing for free processing, since I can't just develop all these pics and have Chuck be like, why are there so many unsellables? So, yeah, I saw the ones I developed, and the send out ones came back Thursday. I looked at them, of course. And what do I see? A picture of Steve and that girl. Okay, fine. Well, since I am over him anyways, I just get kinda mad that Chris lied to me. The day I had picked up the cameras, Chris told me that Steve said if I wanted my keyboard back, I'd have to call him myself and get it. Okay, fine. Well, yesterday I felt like it, so I called and left a message, went out, came home and called again. His mom answered and said I could come over and get it because David, his brother, would be there. Did that. Haven't seen David in a year, so I stayed a while and we talked a lot. Mostly about Steve. I found out a lot of shit about him. And I mean a lot. So much it changed my whole perception of him, and I just don't even know what to think anymore. I knew Steve lied, but about everything? Yep, even stupid stuff. I will probably name some things off in another post. But one thing was, ever since he went to Texas, he talked about it all the time. I asked him, why Texas? And he said something like, because it was a cool state. Okay. Well, he had went out with some girl he used to work with at Vivo's who has short red hair. Probably punk, too. Like David said Steve likes his girls. But yeah, he didn't go there because it was a cool state he went because it was his ex-girlfriend. Wow, that's quite a travel for an ex. But hey, whatever. I don't see why he has to lie about it, though. If you just flat out say to me, Jessica, there is no way in hell you will ever have a chance with me, that's fine. I can live with that. But damn, lying about everything is pitiful. David said that Steve would always be like, she's the one, she's the one. Wow. I don't even know who he is anymore. Out of 7 years of thinking I know a good friend, I don't know him at all. Can you imagine that? But I saw a picture of Bobby that Dave showed me in his room. I guess he likes redheads and he's one too. Not saying there is anything wrong with that, though. Dave did say he did have a girlfriend, though, and from seeing that girl at the show and in a pic, I'm assuming it's her, although it's not good to assume about anything. I'm sure I'm right, though. I know these are stupid reasons. But maybe it's because I don't have super short hair and bangs, more than one tattoo. Don't like Björk? Smoke cigarettes? And God knows what else. Maybe that's why he doesn't like me? Go figure. But you know what's funny? Him telling me one time on the phone, if you don't hurry up and get over here now, you won't see me for a long time. Maybe that's his way of telling me, hey, I have a girlfriend now, so I won't be talking to you again for another year. Whatever, I'm sure he is lying to her as I type this damned booklet. I thought I knew the boy. I seriously did. I'm really glad David told me everything because now I will never like Steve the way I used to. I see him in a new light, and I'll never trust him again, and I won't stress out about whether I need to tell him I like him or not. I guess that goes with number one, though. But I've got so much more to tell. I can't wait. Today has been a full 2 years since my shitty ex-boyfriend has broken up with me. So I went to Walmart today to buy loads of frozen foods I don't need. Some new undies and a new bra. Wow, when was the last time I got a new bra? So anyways, I'm getting in line and look over and see a hot guy and of course turn my head back around. Him and his friends get behind me. He saw my tattoo and asked what it was. I said it had to do with Björk, and he said he liked her. Okay, I'll see about that. We talked about how shitty it was and where I got it done and how much it cost and blah blah. He told me he was going to get an apprenticeship at Blue Horseshoe Tattoo, but he didn't. He gave me his number and told me to call him in January because he will be going to Richmond and North Carolina. But he said he'd touch it up for free. I mean, I get mine touched up for free too, LOL, and he made a face when I told him that. And yes, I know it looks really bad, haha, so that's nice of him to offer that to me. And yes, my hot. Oi. Then the cashier was going on about how my glasses look really good on me and that she wishes she could find some that looked that good on her. I said thank you a lot to both of them while I went blushing on my way out the door. Ha ha ha. People can be so nice. Good day, old chap. I also bought Amber her 2 elephant presents. I hope she will like them a lot. So Chris called me last night and asked me if I wanted to go see Jack move. Sure, okay, that will get me out of the house. I said, I hope Steven isn't there. He was. Shockingly, he only goes usually if Chris begs him to. He was there with his dumb girlfriend. Actually, I need to save the girl before she gets ruined, but she'll find out on her own. At least she better. He can't go treating a friend of 7 years like shit and not do the same to her. So, Steven's friend Nick sees me, shakes my hand, asks me how I'm doing and if I'm okay. Sure. And I bet he only did that because maybe Steve is too much of a pussy to ask. But he waved at me all stupid-like, and I barely looked at him out of the corner of my eye as I waved back. I sat down since I didn't feel good, and his girlfriend was right next to me the whole time, so I decided to put my hand on my face and give her the finger the whole time. Also, I could have drinkin' if it wasn't for me on this medication right now. Even though David and Chris both said I wouldn't get sick, I'm not risking that chance. Because the lady who checked my ID gave me a wristband. Ha! I saved it just in case I ever go there again. David is Chris's older brother, and he gave me a few nice compliments, but knowing him forever and knowing how he is, it just creeped me out after a while. But I guess he did cheer me up a bit. Still creepy. He said I could have any guy in the place if I wanted to. Ha ha ha. Please don't put me up on some kind of high scale or something because that is absolutely not true. So yeah, then I found 50 cents on the ground. And when we were getting ready to leave, Dwayne, a guy in the band, actually said, "Hey Jessica." I totally did not think he would say hi to me, let alone remember my name. I guess I put myself low on the totem pole. Oh well. Then his friend liked my Curious George box, and I smiled, trying to listen to him talk, while Chris and Dwayne talk over me. Then Dwayne said, if we ever see Steve, to tell that pussy to call him. I said, ha, he won't. But I don't think he heard me. And yeah, he is a pussy. Oh, and one more thing. David said Steven asked him what he thought about me. David said some good words about me, and I have no idea if this is recent or not. Must be. But maybe the fucker will know he effed up one too many times. I wonder why he would ask him. Can't you decide for yourself, or are you too cool for that? Ha. Oh well. Ciao.